Hello, welcome back, and this week we're talking about the killer of dreams, the destroyer of your goals, ideas. That's right, ideas. And this week's video is going to be a little two-parter. So first of all, I'm going to give you context on what I deal with as a creative person who has multiple creative outlets. I do video, I do photography, I also do like drawing and painting. I love that. That's what I went to school for, and I do music. I am constantly overwhelmed with all these ideas, even business ideas. I'm not even a good businessman, but business ideas. And so it can be hard to stay on track. That is probably largely due to the fact that I have ADHD or processing disorder, whatever you want to call it. But I know there are a lot of people in my boat like that as well. And I don't necessarily want to talk about burnout, and I don't want to talk about depression. I know a lot of people deal with that stuff, but I want to talk about why ideas are the things that crush your goals and dreams. And it's because you have trouble focusing in and honing in on the things you need to do to carry out those ideas to eventually satisfy that goal or dream. My partner, she just recently gave me this book, and it's a dope book. This is probably what I'm gonna do next week's video on, the part 2. It's really silly. It's a children's book, but it's really true, and maybe it's the perfect thing to help a person like me and us out of a rut. Basically, I believe that for me, I need systems in place to help myself move forward with ideas, so I can complete my objectives. And those systems, most of the time, are just having things written down. If I don't write things down, they tend to not exist. And I know a lot of people use phones, and that's amazing. You can use all these apps, but for someone like me, I feel like when I write it down, I am putting an intentional action behind it, and it is in a place that won't get lost behind a bunch of apps and screens, and I don't get distracted by a game when I open this up. This has one intention, which is to get ideas down onto paper and then to complete a goal. That's probably like my biggest takeaway from this video. If you struggle with ideas like I do, of ideas just constantly coming in and you not being able to focus on one thing, get a notebook. Just get a notebook. Start writing ideas down and focus on one at a time. And that's where my failure has come into play this past month. I have just been focusing on so many things. I've got a lot going on this month. I can't even get into it right now, but there are big things happening in my life, and I have suffered creatively because I haven't been able to focus, because I haven't been writing things down. This is a blank sheet. Blank page. Write things down. That's it. That's my one thing for this week. Next week, part 2, I'm gonna be going over this book. Read it. Find it and read it. That's it. Peace.